What is up, everybody? It's your boy Receiver today, and we have to talk about the question that has apparently broken a lot of these Sony fanboys. I don't know what it is with this Hi-Fi Rush game, but it apparently has gotten Sony fanboys to the point where they just can't read now. They just lack reading comprehension. I don't know because this lady, who's an Xbox influencer, has written a question to her audience. So is Hi-Fi Rush game that your contender? Pretty much because all the praise has been receiving online. Then someone responds and says, "Have you played it yet?" And then she says, "Not yet, currently in another country, but all the footage I've seen so far looks amazing." So pretty much she's not at home at the moment, so she hasn't played it, but so far she's asking her audience, is it a game of the year contender because of how much praise it's been getting. And so Sony fanboys have run with this screenshot right here, and now are saying Xbox is simply not the brand for me. Captured in an image, yes, because she's asking her audience, is the game a game of the year contender? It's just Xbox is just a trash brand apparently. No explanation needed. Xbox developer direct made it clear Xbox is not the brand for me. So he made this little post right here talking about her post. And then we had another Sony fanboy use the same image with a laughing emoji, saying it's just hilarious. When I was like, I don't see what the big deal is. She's asking a question, and she's not able to play her Xbox right now. She can't try for herself. She's as an audience as a game of the year. But Sony fanboys ran with this narrative right here. And I don't know what narrative they're trying to make. Like, are they trying to say that she plays no games? Are they trying to say that it's laughable that this game is game of the year? I don't know, but they just ran with this narrative. Sony fanboys are just ridiculous. Like, what is this? And this is not the second time they had their sights on this woman as well. This is the second time, because the first time was something about her saying Phil Spencer. They were saying Phil Spencer wasn't right for the job at Xbox. Then she said, I believe she said that it's not easy being in the shoes, something like that. And they attacked her for that. And now they're setting their eyes on her again because of this comment. When it's like it's just a question being asked. I don't get what the big deal is. So since she likes Xbox, she's not allowed to ask people that played the game, do they think the game is game of the year contender? Especially going against what has already launched this year. Got an Xbox, definitely not the platform for you, but you're talking about it more than PlayStation. So he gets called out talking about Xbox more than PlayStation. It's like, if you prefer PlayStation, why do you constantly talk about Xbox 24/7? Especially if Xbox has no games. Why do you keep talking about Hi-Fi Rush so much? I was like, this is what these Sony fans have been doing this entire weekend. They haven't been talking about Forspoken, which just dropped. They have been talking nonstop about Hi-Fi Rush. It's saying if the game is trash or not, if it's good. That's what I've been focused on, this Hi-Fi Rush game, which isn't even on a platform. So no one cares. Bye. Be done with it and move on. No more talk about Xbox should be coming from you. Move on. I mean, damn. Have some divinity. If you don't want to play on Xbox anymore, then just shut up and Xbox and start talking about PlayStation. So people are just telling this guy, if you don't like Xbox anymore, okay, stop talking about it then. Which would make a lot of sense. Like, if you don't like Xbox, why do you keep talking about Xbox then? Then he says, then this person says, her honesty goes a long way. What honesty? She hasn't played the game yet. Like, what honesty is he talking about? Once again, another person who has reading comprehension skills. She's especially guilty of this stuff. Guilty of what? Being out of town? Like, it's just crazy how these people are forming a narrative from a question that is being asked. I'm in the same boat of hoping that they turn it around. I mean, they didn't just drop like 10 plus games this month on Game Pass alone, plus like the major third party games. You know, it's just like a lot of games just didn't come out this month apparently. Those ago. And they just had to directly announce 4 big games coming out this year. They just can't turn it around apparently. Now, to those who are enjoying Microsoft's offering, game on and keep ranking up the gamer score, I'll stick with the PlayStation, PC, and Nintendo. Okay, good for you. So because it has a game not to your taste and a game far more representative of the PlayStation library, it means the entire brand is not for you. Sounds to me like you're trying to justify not playing the game to fit a predetermined ideology. Yeah, sounds like that too. Asking questions is bad. Got it. Apparently it's bad. A bit of a reach. She's literally just asking the question. You lost me on this one. I think this post has lost a lot of people because I don't know why it's a big deal that she asked the questions game of the year from all the praises it's been receiving. She's asking a question, not making a statement. Read things properly. Wouldn't hurt. Reading things properly wouldn't hurt. Yeah, definitely wouldn't. She just likes the attention and never plays anything. This is what the Sony fanboy fan base has led to. Somebody making a dumb comment that she just likes attention and never plays anything. From her asking a question. Jeez. Is she not allowed to ask a question? I guess this question is going to be misinterpreted somehow. People are already forming narratives down in the comment section. Like, it's just crazy from asking a question. All they're doing is asking a question. It's not that deep. It's just one person asking a question. Dude, you talk about it more than PlayStation. So people are noticing the comment trend how Sony guys, they talk about Xbox way more than PlayStation. And it's just weird. For a system they hate so much, they just can't stop talking about it. We're getting heavy hitters this year, and people want to ask if this game is a game of the year contender. I mean, it is a great game. I haven't beaten it yet, but I definitely enjoy the game so far. Or unless this guy's in the camp where he thinks only game of the year contenders should be games that have a big marketing budget, which tell you should play this game. Unless you just need a big marketing budget to decide this game of the year. But this game is pretty fun so far. She is not wrong if she's asking because everyone is saying that. It's a game that contender, absolutely, and I have played it for 6 hours or more. Keep crying, okay? Now look at the other post. This guy just had the laughing emoji with this, so I don't know. That's very vague. I don't know what that even means. She has the question, hence the question mark. So Hi-Fi Rush, game of the year contender. This isn't the W you think it is. And then he says, not an effing chance. Okay. Very passionate to saying this game is the game of the year. There's talks about a game of the year contender. She's not saying it's hers. Okay, so there are several people saying it's their game of the year. Even though we're just into January so far, there's still 11 more months to go. So it's definitely up there so far with the games. This is January. Not that many games came out. It's definitely. I don't see what's so wrong saying it's game of the year contender right now. Yeah, apparently other people have played it. People who have reviewed the game said it's game of the year contender as well. So I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a big deal because the Xbox game being nominated. People saying that's high praise about Xbox games. I got people so butthurt about this statement, this question that she asked. What's wrong with saying Hi-Fi is a game of the contender? Don't you usually do the same thing? People can't ask questions now? No, just no. The Xbox hype for us out in full effect. Yes, only Xbox gamers have praised this game. Not people on PC, not people who just play all platforms. Only Xbox gamers have just hyped this game, apparently, according to this guy's logic. As a PlayStation player, this makes us look like we're just reaching. It was just a question for some feedback. Nothing wrong with asking if it's living up to the internet hype. You're laughing, but the people are speaking. Dude, I'm a PlayStation guy. It's a good game. Move on with your life. Why can't they just do that? Why can't they just take this guy's advice and just move on? You see Xbox getting a lot of praise with this new game. Why don't they just say the game, play it and say if the game is good or not and move on? Why are they just so focused on this? It's just bizarre. Question mark, Salty. And this is sad too, because apparently they don't know what a question mark means. Apparently, people who primarily are in the United States, apparently they just don't know what a question mark means. maybe they confused the question mark for her making a definitive statement, like is this a game this is game of the year without her playing the game. I don't know. Maybe the question mark is just confusing for these guys. Apparently, they are hungry for everything. They are hungry over there for anything at this point. Yes, that's what it is. Xbox gamers are just starved, and there's just no games. It's not like they just released like 10 plus games on Game Pass. It's not like they released like at least like 10, like 6 plus games on Game Pass this month. Okay. Why is the hate on this game looks phenomenal? If Hades got nominated, why couldn't this? Yeah, I don't know. They just butthurt the Xbox is getting attention right now. Is getting positive attention right now. I thought this slow-mo is incapable of reading. I'm starting to think that. I'm starting to honestly think that. They even got problems with reading comprehension. Maybe they just can't read. I don't know. She asked a question, you dummy. You're laughing at someone else's tweet is hilarious while you say the most dumbest crap on Twitter. Yeah, that's also hilarious and ironic right there. But I am going to include it right here. This lady just asked the question, this game of the year, and people tried to make it their own narrative or got upset about her question being asked. I don't know. Sony fanboys are just a weird bunch in general, but I'm going to include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.